and the game's already over. Come on now. This is game over for real. This is game over. If you cannot continue, that really means the game is over.
And now, ladies and gentlemen in attendance, and boxing fans joining us around the world, it's showtime!
Welcome to Big Faces Worldwide, where we talking nothing but this boxing, man. What's good with your fam? Hey, listen, first off, let me thank you all for tuning in to the channel. And if you're new here, I want you to be here. So think about hitting that subscribe button as we stay knee deep into this boxing conversation, man. Hey, listen, Keith Thurman has declared game over for the legend Manny Pacquiao. And, you know, there has been a lot of my subscribers and a lot of people that are coming to my channel and claiming that I am biased because of my opinion that Keith Thurman is going to win this fight against Manny Pacquiao. So what I decided to do, man, I decided to back up my opinion with facts, okay? I'm gonna lay some facts on your ass, you know what I mean, to back up my opinion. You know, it's a fact that out of the last 15 opponents of Manny Pacquiao, that he has only knocked out one of them. Yes, out of his last 15 fights, only one of them has been a knockout. And I was against the over the hill, washed up Lucas Matisse, who had 4 or 5 losses, who had already been knocked out 2 times before. You understand what I'm saying? Out of the last 15 opponents, Keith Thurman has knocked out 9. You know what I'm saying? Keith Thurman has a 73% knockout ratio to Manny Pacquiao's 53% knockout ratio. These are facts, fam. These are facts. Another fact, Keith Thurman is 10 years younger than Manny Pacquiao. That's a fact. Facts, Keith Thurman is bigger, stronger, fresher than Manny Pacquiao. That's a fact. We can look at the last 10 of Manny Pacquiao's opponents. The last 10 of them. Look on down the line, man. You know what I'm saying? None of them, not near one of them, punch as hard as Keith Thurman. And with the exception of Floyd Mayweather and maybe Marquez, none of them is as skillful as Keith Thurman. Facts. These are facts, fam. Another fact, Keith Thurman has stopped or dropped or hurt everybody he has stepped in the ring with. That's a fact. Another fact, before Keith Thurman's injury, he fought 2 killers back to back. Danny Garcia, Sean Porter at the time was considered the cream of the crop, the best of the best at welterweight. Keith Thurman fought them back to back. We praised Deontay Wilder for fighting Luis Ortiz and Tyson Fury back to back. Keith Thurman fought Danny Garcia, Sean Porter, 2 killers, especially at the time in the welterweight division, back to back, man. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of people, man, that are discrediting Keith Thurman simply because they do not like Keith Thurman. You know what I'm saying? But I have not heard, you know what I'm saying, facts to support why they think Manny Pacquiao is going to go in there and do some dramatic to Keith Thurman. Like I said, if he only knocked out one person in his last 15 fights, what makes you think he's going to knock out Keith Thurman? You know what I'm saying? What makes you think so? You know, a lot of people, you know, they look at Keith Thurman as a lame. You know, they call him corny. and this and that, man. But this ain't the thorough game. This ain't the thoroughbred game, man. This ain't about being thorough and having flavor. This is about the knuckle up game, what you do inside that ring. There's a lot of boxers out here in the world, you know, in the boxing community that are corny, that are lame. You know what I'm saying? Mike Tyson ain't getting no pussy till he became champion. He said that out his mouth. You know, he ain't getting no female intercourse until he went to LA and became world champion. You know what I'm saying? There's many lames in boxing, man. That does not mean you cannot fight. Keith Thurman is going to destroy Manny Pacquiao, man. This is a bad matchup for Manny Pacquiao. Like I said, man, I take nothing away from Manny Pacquiao. I've been a Manny Pacquiao fan for years. When he was first supposed to fight Floyd Mayweather, I would have bet the house on Manny Pacquiao when he was first supposed to fight him. You know what I'm saying? As time went on, I eventually started rocking with Floyd. But when the fight was initially supposed to happen, I was rocking with Manny. So that tells you right there how much admiration I got for Manny Pacquiao. So this ain't about me disliking or dissing Manny Pacquiao, man. I'm just looking at the landscape of the fight. I'm just calling it like I see it. And I think this is just a bad matchup for Manny Pacquiao, man. You know, I think Keith is going to be too big, too strong, too fresh for Manny Pacquiao. We're looking at Manny Pacquiao's last two performances against Adrian Broner and Matisse, and everybody's thinking, oh, Manny Pacquiao is back. That's the old Manny, you know. That's not the Manny Pacquiao that went in there and did what he did to Miguel Cotto, what he did to Margarito, what he did to Sugar Shane Mosley, De La Hoya. That's not the same Pacquiao, man. This is a 40-year-old Pacquiao who fought Lucas Matisse, who was, let's face it, you know, that was his last fight, definitely the downside of his career. He had been knocked out, he had been beat up, he had been exposed. Adrian Broner, you know what I'm saying? Yes, he's in his prime, but we all know Adrian Broner, you know, he doesn't throw his hands, you know what I'm saying? And I hate to keep saying that, but he don't. You know, Adrian Broner does not throw his hands. You know, I look at that fight. I watched that fight a few times. Manny Pacquiao landed clean on Broner's chin plenty of times. Broner hung in there, stood in there. You know, Broner got a chin, you know what I'm saying? Broner fought, you know, he fought to survive, man. And he didn't punch Manny Pacquiao upside his head like Keith Thurman said. You know, Keith Thurman has vowed to jump on Manny Pacquiao early. We all know Keith Thurman likes to come out and let his opponents feel his power early. You know what I'm saying? And give him something to think about. You think about his last fight against Danny Garcia, before the Josecito Lopez fight, of course. He jumped on Danny early, made him feel that power early. You know, Danny Garcia for the next couple rounds was tentative, you know what I'm saying? And then he tried to play catch up at the end of the round. I mean, at the end of the fight. And by then, Keith Thurman was already too much ahead, man, and danced around and came in and out and used his lateral movement and, you know what I'm saying, did what he had to do to win that fight. You understand what I'm saying? But Keith Thurman, man, Friday is the weigh-in, you know what I'm saying? Saturday is the fight. And I will say that I do believe that this will be Manny Pacquiao's farewell, man. You know, send him off, man. Send him off right. You know what I'm saying? Send him off right by saying night, man. Keith Thurman is the real deal, man. You know, how corny you may think he is and all this and that, man. When you look at the boy as a whole, he can fight. You know what I'm saying? Everybody likes to talk about how he got hurt against Josecito Lopez. It's a boxing match. Everybody gets hurt. It's what you do after it. You know what I'm saying? I'm a Wilder fan. You know, I don't hear a lot of people talking about how Wilder got hurt in the same round as Thurman. Ironically, the 7th round in that Luis Ortiz fight. You know, people don't talk about that. I don't hear people talking about that because they like Wilder and they dislike Thurman. So everybody likes to bring up he was hurt. Oh, he was hurt by Josecito Lopez. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, he was hurt, but it was about what he was able to do after that. And that was gather himself, you know, get his legs up under him, man, and come back and win, 3 out of those 5 last rounds. You know what I'm saying? That's a champion. A champion is able to overcome adversity. That's another fact. You understand what I'm saying? But listen, this is just another video of many that I will do leading up to this fight, man. Keith Thurman has said it is game over. He has branded this fight #game over for Manny Pacquiao. He said, you know, after this fight, they're going to ask Manny Pacquiao, do you wish to continue? And Manny Pacquiao's going to say no. Appreciate y'all tuning in, man. Big Faces Worldwide, man. You can catch me on Instagram, on Twitter, at Big Faces Worldwide, all one word. Don't forget to tap the bell icon so you can be notified when I'm dropping more videos. But in the meantime and in between time, I want y'all to stay blessed and keep on supporting this sport that we love called boxing. Peace. I'll holler back.